Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Frostpunk Strategy and Tactics, Episode 4. So, in our last episode, we finally got our first band of settlers, our first band of people, and they have arrived to enrich our city, and they're all hungry. That's one of the differences between hard mode and the easier ones. On easier mode, new arrivals do not show up hungry, so they you don't have to feed them right away. So that's going to be a bit of a tax on our already strained resources. That being said, we also need to get them in houses. So that is kind of priority number 1, with priority 2 being another hunter's hut, so that we might get ourselves some more goodies, some more food to keep everybody fed, and 3, a fighting arena to do something about all of this discontent that's been built up. And we're about to settle up on or finish up our tech tree here. If I remember correctly, yes, I know. Find another settlement, of course. We will continue looking, but not before we go and get some more resources first, because we want the resources from the scouts. All right, I want to make sure I get them researching our next thing right away. All right, we've gotten pretty much everything we need here, save for the steelworks and the coal thumper. And normally at this point we would be going to the drawing boards. That, however, does require 50 wood, and we have an immediate need to use wood right now. So I am not quite ready to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to research steelworks, because that's only going to take us 10 wood. It'll keep our workshops busy and still allow us to continue building up. Now then, we do want to get that sawmill going, because, well, that'll get us even more wood. Now I like our sawmill like right about here-ish or so, because this will actually, if we can, yeah, actually right there will cover just about everything we need. And of course, we do need ourselves a road out to there is like that. Perfect amount of wood. We've got 21 idlers, so they can go and hit that. I know we're in the middle of our work shift here, but our newly added folks, who are unfortunately all the way over there, can make their way over here and get building. Now, that sawmill is going to suck up 10 people, but this gathering hunt is about to go poof, which means we can repurpose those people, and they can become some more of our hunters. So between all of those, we'll be pressing everybody into service, and the people that are quote unquote idle at the moment are not really idle, because we need them to build, to say the least. Also, we are having a little reprieve from the cold coming up here, which is going to be very much needed. So all of our homes here, instead of being chilly, will actually go back up to livable with the same setup that we have here. All right, gathering post is Kaputski's. Let's dismantle. All right, good. Dismantling that, we'll get part of the resources back from it, which will allow us to get jump-started on our house building. I'm not going to build the houses until this actually finishes dismantling itself, because people will prioritize the building of new stuff before they do dismantling of the old stuff. But I want this cleared up so that I can get my resources back. All right, looks like all the hungry people have gotten themselves, well, almost all the hungry people have gotten themselves something to eat. We've got that in place. Those people are still working on it, so that means Actually, you know what? Let's get the hunter's hut down first before we get the houses down. Yeah, we can do that. There. Not too many more roads are needed, but I want to get that up and running if at all possible. The other thing that we can do is this road was just there as a temporary, so we can actually strip it away and recover a little bit of the wood from it without requiring any workers to do that. We're going to need that sawmill up and running quickly. This is why I beeline for the sawmill, because we're at 8 wood, and at the moment we have no other way to get wood until this sawmill comes online. Actually, which could be really bad, now that I think about it. That could be really bad, depending on the timing of all this. You know what? I think I'm going to nix that for now. You get that. You get a heater. You get max people. And let's get those houses into place. Now, we also do need another child shelter. Because we brought in a couple more kids. And those kids are more than what the shelter could handle. We need a second one. But that's not hypercritical right away. They still live in homes. All right. Yeah, we just need a little bit more. I am unsure if we'll have enough for that fighting arena.
Workday ends. It's time off.
3 wood, okay. And again, we're making sure that these new homes that we're building are within the radius here. Gathering post depleted. Oh wow, okay. Well, looks like we've got some other building to do, too. Didn't realize we were about that close to eating up the rest of the coal. Yeah, I know you guys are whining. I don't think we're going to be able to get our thing in place here, the fighting arena, that is. Ah, you're stuck at... No, that's all right. I didn't need steelworks right away anyway. All right, so let's get our resources up, our resource hut, so that we can continue gathering coal in the morning. Also, there is another thing that I'm actually going to be doing with this. I'm going to see if I can... It's going to be a little odd, but I'm going to try and make it work anyway. I'm going to put it all the way over here. Because I do want to make my way over here, because that's where the steel goes. That's the only place where the steel goes, for Pete's sake. Really? Really? Oh, well, actually, hang on. No, we can dismantle the street over here. There. Cutting it a little close in terms of securing our resources. But we can make it happen. Alright, so we got all of our people into houses. That's the most important part. We got our people getting cured here. That's important. We do need to get more people employed. That is going to involve another hunter's hut once we get the wood for it, and actually possibly another sawmill, because we could use that. We could also use the metal income, although metal's not immediately important. Yeah, I know you guys are whining about that. At least the cold at home is going to go away once it warms up, because we will have heated the homes to the livable stage. Usually they give it to you when you're that close to it. Maybe you need to be in the last 5%. This discontent keeps going up. All right, we're getting sick checks here. We might go over, and actually, hang on. Yeah, we have 5 more engineers, which means we could do another sick tent should we need it once we get the stuff. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. Yeah, you're gonna be overtime, you're gonna have a heater, and you're gonna have 10 people. Alright, so we're back to 21. Yeah, we're probably going to get another hunter's hut up and running soon. Oh, okay, good. We're curing people back down. So we're not completely getting flooded, but it's still more than our facilities can handle at the moment. So that is also a priority. So all of this really... yeah, they're not too happy with us right now. We're out of food, but our hunters will be coming back soon. Alright, why aren't more of you guys here? They're going to eat. Well, there's not much for you to eat. Okay, we've got steelworks set. So many things going right at the same time. Scouts have reached the sturdy shelter, and that is wood, food rations, and steam cores, all of which we want. Explore. Ooh, and it takes us to the steel bridge, which is also where we want to go. Yes, I know there are people to get, but the steel bridge is more important because that gives us our automaton. And again, we want to get things first and then end our journey with people. So, and we also want to get the automaton here because that's essentially 10 free workers. All right, yeah, look at that discontent drop. All right, we're going to get, well, we're going to get a little bit more wood here, and then we're going to get another sawmill going. I don't want to... yeah, what I really want to do is I really want to... I mean, this one won't... this one will just be a temporary thing. But we could use it. We could use the extra wood income. Oh, yeah. Also want to make sure, because we don't want to lose the fighting arena quest. Yeah, discontent is dropping beautifully. Yeah, because our hunger for wood right about now is insatiable, to say the least. We can, for the moment, turn these guys off of long shift. And actually just, have them build for us. We need more builders at this very second than we need workshop people. Alright, and our next law is ready to rock and roll. Public house. That's going to be our next one. We don't have any gravely ill. We don't have any dead. Public house. Yeah, because that will help us out. Now, granted, we might not necessarily be able to build this right away.
Everyone, new law is signed.
But again, that's why we need the extra sawmill. Alright, we're getting some good hope in, which is always useful. Alright, getting some of that in. I am really tempted to mash the emergency shift button on our sawmills, but I know that's going to kill somebody, and that's going to divert us from some other more desirable. Now, let's see here. Yeah, the public house is... Actually, the public house is only 15 wood. Well, no, you know what? We need the fighting arena. We need the fighting arena. Because our quest to build it is ticking down. Whereas we have a lot more time on the public house. How much time do you have? Actually, you have a full day left. Let's make sure we get our hunter's hut up first. Because we want to make sure that's built before 1800. And then once we get another 20, then we get the fighting arena. Alright, with 2 sawmills going, we should have an appreciable wood income. Yes, I know our workshops are sitting idle, and that's not good, but we have so many other things that are demanding our attention right now. We also have the risk of a lot of these people getting gravely ill. Ha 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 ha, no. Ooh, that was sharper than I thought it would be. I should have actually kind of given in to that one, because it only requires you to make a certain number of meals, and then you can switch back to soup. I should have given in to that one. Alright, we absolutely need, just because I think people are going to get... Well, actually, no, we need the medical post. I do not want to deal with the gravely ill. Alright, you'll be done and ready to go for your thing. As long as we get those people, a bunch of those people into there before the next round of health checks go, that will work out nicely for us. Alright, we gotta poach a few engineers here, or a few workers rather, because engineers will not work as hunters. Let's see, yeah, we got 1 worker, 5 engineers, which will be employed shortly, and we've got another 20, so which means we can get that arena up. And that actually, if we get everyone focused on that, that should get the arena up in time for just about everyone. There we go. Get more people into tents so they don't kick over into gravely ills. Now we do still have 2 leftovers. Not much we can do about that at the moment. My only hope is that we cure 2 people and before these people have to make their checks.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Because again, we want to juggle our sick so that we don't have to deal with the gravely ill. The more we can kick that can down the road, the better. All right, the fighting arena is there, and look at the bite that takes out of the discontent. Everybody in the city at the moment is covered by this fighting arena, which is the other reason why we like doing building in these hub. The bridge. Yeah, there's no reason not to send it to the city. That automaton is going to do wonderful things for us. Now, we can go to the weather station or the large convoy. Since we're in the neighborhood, and since we're, the weather station allows us to get more materials. Again, gather all the materials, and then we hit the convoy to take them back to the city. We'll get the stuff closer here later. Thankfully, there's, to my knowledge, no limit that your people can carry. Okay. 36. Well, we're saving up. Yeah, I know. We're saving up. We're saving up for our bigger tech here. Which we're not going to be able to start right away, but we'll start tomorrow morning, and we'll rescue our engineers and put them back in their proper places, so that they can resume our tech. I do feel a lot comfortable with 3 hunters' huts working at night in terms of keeping our food situation afloat. Especially as we, even if I think that's going to be making us more food than we need, but I'm happy to do that because, well, having a little extra cushion of food is definitely going to be worthwhile. All right, let's speed you up a bit. Let's speed you up a lot, actually. All right, we're getting more sick. I want to see if we can avoid the gravely ill situation. Because our Book of Laws is open again, and since we don't technically have it yet, we can go down the final law that I like for the happiness, which is moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent, and eating soup causes less discontent. This makes soup more powerful because you still get the ration expanding ability of it, but it sucks less. And going down this route is the whole reason for it. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on building the public house until we have our research going, because we do not want to lag behind in that. So that should help people out as they eat, as long as we keep people fed, which is the whole reason I went that route. All right, looks like our people are shuffling in and out. So far, no gravely ill, which is good. That's just good all around. I am glad I built that third medical tent, though. That, not going to lie there. All right, we officially have enough tents for everybody. These 2 people are probably busy on a job, and then once they finish their job, they'll pop themselves into medical care. All right, we've got enough stuff here. So, yeah, I know that. All right, let's go find our engineers. We're gonna empty you out. Back to work properly, please. There we go. And we got one. You know what? I'm not gonna heat this place, or make it, tell it to be, long hours when we have nobody working there. We'll have this random dude right here. Let's slow things back down a little bit here. Now, one of the other things that we want to do in anticipation for our little automaton here, and also our people. There's a couple of people. There's a couple of folks that we're a couple of things that we need to anticipate here. Let's see. Do we have? Yeah, all of our engineers are doing engineering things, so that's a good thing. And actually building more structures that employ people is not a good idea because we've essentially got everyone maxed out here. And more people getting cured. Excellent. I think at this point, well, we have to. Yeah, our hunters are coming back, so we can get 3 things building at once. So I am going to want to build more houses to sort of welcome the next group of people that come in. Oh yeah, we also need to build the public house, so I think I'll do that next. In fact, I'll undo. Yes, coal and steam cores. Take the resources. Now, as far as the coal mine versus that, well, we don't want to go to Winterhome yet. We do need more people. I think I might actually save the coal mine for later. We'll go to the large convoy, and that'll be our people bringing over. And what do we got here? Abandoned station. Hope falls slightly. Yeah, that's the downside to poking around there. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna nix these. Actually, we only need to nix the one, because the other one is the public house. And again, we want this on the inner ring. We also do need to get another child shelter down, which will probably be the next thing that we put down here on the inner ring. There's the reason why we put the workshops on the outer ring, because we wouldn't have had the other stuff here. See how we're only getting plus 12 for kids helping out? We need full shelters to get the full kids helping out bonus. Now, I just realized the public house does require people to be employed there. Well, we can always put one dude here. And have one bartender. Of course, if the in treatment, yeah, the one guy in the house is kind of sick, so yeah, we're gonna need that taken care of. All right, I think that is a good stopping point. So, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!